Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 57. If you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by and checking us out. This is a channel about cross stitch. I hope you like what you see and stick around. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and choosing to spend time with me. Every week I am in awe that of the love I get on this channel and the people that stop by. So thank you. But let's jump into what we're here for. First off, updates. And one of those updates are not cross-stitching related, but getting it out there. So I have a goal to make 4 quilts. I don't want crazy amounts of quilts. I want 4 quilts. I want one for each season. That's my goal. So over the weekend, I made a quilt top. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. This is what they call the jelly roll race. So it's just striped, nothing fancy. That's kind of, you can get the idea of the colors. So now I just have to figure out someone to sandwich it together and do the quilt process, and then for me to bind it. But I wanted to share that with you since that's something that I accomplished this weekend. Another updatey kind of news is some of you may notice that I had an special edition video come out this week. I put my name in the hat for the Black Needle Society to be a rep or a VIP for them. So I'm hoping, I don't even know when they'll have results and whatnot, but we'll see. There's some competition out there, so I was so nervous about it. I was so nervous about it. I'm not really nervous when I do these videos. I feel like I'm just talking to my friends, and I was nervous doing that video, and Kokahama reached out to me, and she was like, you know, basically congratulations for doing it, and she hit the nail on the head when she said, like, the reason you're probably so nervous is because if we lose, everybody knows. That's true, but I still felt like it was a good thing, so we'll see, and go from there. So, all right, let's hear for the cross stitch. Let's get into the cross stitching. That's what you're here for. So, first off, this week, 2 finishes. Not fully finishes. I will have a couple of those for you next week because my framer called and I go pick that up today on the way to a doctor's appointment. So not for this week, but these are super cute. Oh, I already put the book away. This right here, if you watch Pam and Steph, she called this the baking squirrel or something. The little squirrel. This is from the 2020 Nashville Needle Market cookbook, like the one I showed you last week for 2019. This is from 2020, and this is a Blue Flower is the designer, Blue Flower. The next one, remember I told you, and I don't have the chart, I told you in last week's video when I stitched Witch on Duty, I wanted to do the broom. I knocked the broom out. I hope I can turn this into a little pillow before this season's out, but it's a magical broom, and then I can just like sew him up into a little pillow and lay him around. So those are my 2 finishes, and I'm super excited about those. So, and as far as stitching, I only have a few. I got a lot done, but I only have a few. So we'll jump into the norm. What I stitched on this week. One Nation Sal, you know this. Come join us. It's nearing the end for me, but this hashtag will be there forever. So I love seeing people's progress, and I love I love breaking it down to 1 star and 1 state a week. So here I am. 1 star was added in the state of Idaho, so it was a little one this week. And because of that, I went ahead and started stitching some white on the long stripe. I literally have 1 white stripe and 1 red stripe to go, and this flag's done. So it'll be bittersweet. I actually like stitching on this every week. I'll have to find something that I can break down like that for next year. So anyway, that is on a 32 count Vintage Country Mocha for those who have not been along. Back in the day, I couldn't even say that. I would mess it up every single time. My next one, I have stitched on every single day for my 30 minutes of stitching. And this is a horrible copy. The Waxing Moon Designs, I call it Grumpy Toad, but Wicked Witch and Grumpy Toad. It's stitched on a 28 count Monaco that I dyed myself, and I stitch on this every single day. And this is where I'm at. I love this color. This lighting is not horrible today. I was going to tell you it was going to be because this is earlier in the morning because I have a doctor's appointment to go to. So, super happy with it. I'm working on the witch right now on the moon. And the grumpy old toad goes down here. So, I got a lot of words done this week and started on the moon and the witch. So, with any luck at all, moon and witch will be done. Toad will be started by the time I see you next because I want this to be another finish for the month of October. And that could be a plan. So the only other one I stitched on this week, and you are going to freak when you see this because it's amazing when I do like 1 week of just concentrating on something. Amazing. So I am talking to you about the Cricut collection, playing with jacks. I'm doing the alternative design there. I'm stitching it on 32 count toast by Stitch Me, and I have compliments about this color. This is a gorgeous color. So yeah, it definitely, and wait for it. When I had this last for you, I think I only had the center pumpkin done with alternative stitching. Maybe a little bit on the second one, but look at that. Third pumpkin started on the 4th, but I'm putting this away this week because I'll talk to you about that in plans, but look at that. I am so happy with it. Now I'm stitching this one for the hashtag the Great Pumpkin Sal, and I'm also going to tag it in hashtag pumpkin birthday Sal with Laura. So you can see those hashtags. I'll pop them up here, and then they're fun to follow along and all things. So that is it for my stitching. I'm gonna lay that down. That is it for my stitching. So if that's all you're here for, I understand. But I do have a little bit of haul and a little bit of mail, so I am going to jump into that. For mail, I got the Just Cross Stitch magazine. These are just starting to show up. And the reason, I don't usually mention my magazines, but I follow the 911Stitchers group. And I think it's her group that is doing a Carol Manning, I won't be able to find it now. Yeah, I will. A Carol Manning stitch along. Just pick anyone is what she said. Well, guess what? If you get this magazine, this one called Autumn Meditation is in there. It's in there. So if you already get this magazine, you want to participate in that, but you don't want to buy a new chart, then check this out. And it's gorgeous. It's I hope those colors are right because I think those are very good autumnal colors. So yeah, I'll be checking it out. I can tell you that. I hadn't planned on being part of that because I got so much going, but I did. I'm gonna see if I can pick those up when I go to the store today. And then one little last piece is I follow lots of people on social media. I'm sure you do too. Well, Hello from Liz Matthews is one of those. And I'm going to steal this idea, I think. She was doing a Insta story giveaway. And you had to like submit blah, blah. Look at this. It's this tiny little chart. She gave it away. All you had to do was enter your name if you wanted to be part of it, and then she drew them 24 hours later. I thought it was super cute, and I was one of the winners, so that's cool. So that was a fun idea to get another one of the social networks involved, but that was my mail. This is going to be super short today, guys, so I hope you're here for it. The next one is my purchases. And I know some people don't like this, but I really have a couple that I really want to share. So I have fallen in love with Bobby from Pumpkin Primitive. Am I saying that? Nope. Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I watch her on Flosstube. She has an Etsy store. So I went and purchased, basically she's an enabler, but we all know that most of us Flosstubers are. So I placed an order with her. First of all, it's wrapped beautifully when it shows up, and then she's got a little care package of little things inside there. And then she talks about Fiberlicious fibers all the time. I've never had them, so I purchased them. Those are coming up pretty true. So this one is pumpkin pie, and this one is shades of gray. And I thought this would be perfect. Like, I was running out of soot, and this would have been perfect to do it as an alternative. Sorry, fell. And then, I'm not normally a cat crazy person, but here lately I have been in regards to that Sphinx. Oh, stitching with the Sphinx is another floss tuber that I have fallen in love with, and she lets me see little pictures of Sphinx every once in a while. I love it. So anyway, check her out too. What I have is from Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Primitives is I got the Black Cat Society. Cute little cats there. Cute, cute. I'll probably change up the blue. I don't know that I'm digging the blue so much. By Designs by Lisa. Jardin Privé's. Cat, I'm assuming that's cat lovers. And last but not least, I actually got this chart because it reminds me of my daughter, and I need to buy the second one. I only bought this one, but let's be honest, I need the second one too. So this is Lila Studios All Hallows Eve, and this reminds me of my daughter so much. So and they have one that's just autumn too. So I love it. And I love the new ones that Lila Studios just released. I have to have those. I already reached out to Bobby. I was like, I'm gonna need you to get those. So fun. Oh, I just lost part of it went flying. Okay, another trip that I went to. I mentioned last week that I was going to go somewhere. So yesterday was where I went. House of Stitches is 2 hours and like 8 minutes from my house. So I took off and made a day trip out of it. I was at the store for a couple of hours. And it's just, every one of these stores I go to are so different. So House of Stitches versus my local store versus Craft Gallery. Completely different stores. And I love them. So I really only get up to House of Stitches probably once a year. But as you walk in, there's just charts everywhere. Then you get to the back wall and there's a fabric wall. I believe they cut to the size you want, I believe. And then the wall of the threads. They seem very stocked. They have an online presence. I actually said I was going to mention this because so many floss tubers mention that they can't find Lakeside linen. They have it, people. They have it. So go onto their website, do the things. They have the fabric. Anyway, I finished up my series for Hands on Designs Secret Santa. I got both of those charts. And then I have decided that I am going to dabble my toes into the berry making. So I bought, these are still in, sorry. I bought the Scary Berry and my Needleberry. And then a couple of, they call them accoutrements. I don't know what they are. This is a case to hold my needles. And this is a little bit of pretties. I actually want to make these, so a little bit of pretties. And then I got, I don't know if I can do this without making crazy noise. For next year, plan on doing, sorry guys, hands-on designs. I wasn't going to get these out, but whatever. Hands-on designs, well-rounded. So I bought one pack of this. They're the finishing kit. I haven't decided if I'm going to buy 3 more packs of this or use this as templates. If I was honest, it's probably going to be templates. And I don't know if I got all these out of the bag or not, but it's irrelevant. Every one of them come with these needles that stick through. If you can hear that, sorry, husband's home. And then the matching, I got all for all the seasons so that I could finish them. So that like is set to stitch and fully, not set to stitch. I don't have my fabrics yet. So one last thing that I got from there, everybody's talking about this and I do not want to fall down this rabbit hole. I do not, because I have enough, well, you never have enough, but I have my fabric counts that I enjoy. But they had a scrap, and I mean scrap. Look at this against my head. This is a scrap. It's a 6x7 piece for $1.99 of 40 count. And what's crazy is I can see these holes and I have my regular glasses on. So I can't imagine what readers would be like on here, but just a tiny little piece to check it out. I don't know, because I was getting FOMO, I guess. But that was it. I want to put this down so I don't rest my arms on it and make big noise. I did it. Ah! All right, so that was my stitching and haul and all the things for this week. I want to talk to you what my plans are for this week. So I pull back out. Let's talk autumn. So let's cheer me for a win to fully finish. Not fully finished. Stop. Not fully finished. Let's cheer me to a go to finish stitching that this week. I feel like I'm about the halfway mark when I had 1 week under my belt. So promises. My daily stitching. Hopefully you will see the witch and the moon completed. I want to start a strawberry. And I still haven't started Hello Dear, which is the Sal from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I probably feel like I should put a couple stitches in that. So, and then non-stitching related, but still with a thread needle. I hope to come back at you with a knitted rag. Caroline from Off the Grid is who I'm following, and fingers crossed I do that. So that's it. That's all I got for you. I'm clean and clear, and I got nothing else around me. So I'm gonna let you go with that. I hope you enjoyed your visit today, and I can't wait to see you back soon. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.